Moving to our next series for Disney Plus, which launches this coming March, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier features two recognizable superheroes last seen together in the final moments of Avengers Endgame.
The legacy of that shield is complicated.
What's going on, everyone? It's Sam. Welcome back to the channel. So unlike usual, these next few videos we have a guest and the co-host of the podcast. Colin, what is good, man?
What's up, guys?
So what we're going to be doing is breaking down the entire Marvel slate that Disney presented the other day. We're going to be doing trailer rundowns, all the new show confirmations, Spider-Man 3, and more. So if you're into that, the MCU comics and everything in between, subscribe to the channel for more content. Other than that, let's get into the video. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing on our list here, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now this is coming out on March 19th. Kevin Feige said it's a Marvel Studios movie, played out over 6 episodes, and they did drop the second trailer. Actually, it's the first trailer, but technically our second look at it. What'd you think of it?
I mean, it's literally insane. I mean, we saw so much, but so little at the same time. I mean, it's kind of crazy. We didn't get much of the plot. I mean, we got a little backstory. We saw everything we saw, we've seen before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just kind of saw it in a story based here.
What we did see a lot of is Falcon, Sam Wilson, flying over the canyon.
And he looks awesome.
Do you like the suit?
He looks so good. Oh my god, the wings look shinier. Did they get shinier?
I don't know. The wings look good. The new suit looks good. First of all, the CGI for a show ain't crazy.
Yeah, I mean, their budget's got to be insane. Disney basically went to Marvel and said, you have to make Disney Plus worth everyone buying. So that's what they're going to do. I mean, this is one of their biggest hits, I think, coming out. And it's probably the most intriguing story-wise with Zemo, Flag Smasher, I believe, who is I think she's the daughter of a villain in the comics, maybe related somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but I think she's going to be a lower villain. It's the redhead with the face mask.
Yeah.
What do you think about her?
She was mentioned, or not mentioned, she was shown a couple times throughout the trailer. I think she's basically the cross. I mean, it's a Captain America movie in a show. They're pretty much. You can see it in the trailer. The grit's there, the feeling of Winter Soldier, the military kind of thriller aspect to it, and so.
I mean, I think they're going to stay in the boundaries of the Russos, right? This is good writing. They're not going to show too much. I mean, we have to remember it's Marvel. Like, we have no idea what's happening going into Endgame or Infinity War. Like, we were all theorizing completely different movies. We had no idea what was coming. So I really don't think for the TV shows it's going to be any different. I think we're getting a lot of false flags, and same thing we see in other trailers. But they're also giving us a lot of content that's coming down the line. A lot of sneak peeks just out of context, which is awesome, but, you know, we really don't know much.
And, I mean, I like that. I can't wait, because I think what we're going to get here is, I mean, literally the first line of the trailer is foreshadowing the show with Sam, Bucky, and the rights of the shield. He says, the legacy of that shield is complicated. And it's just him staring at it through the glass as if, I'm not there yet. And so I have to earn the shield, which is behind the barrier right now for me to break. And so I think, you know, with that and with the government, because we're going to be going back to the Sokovia Accords. I mean, they just didn't go away.
I know. I mean, that's where Ross is coming in, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now Ross isn't. He wasn't snapped. Well, as we know of right now. So he probably took over a lot of the military and government aspects, trying to keep everything in order when half the world got snapped.
Here's the thing. Did he I mean, there could be some political drama here where he was the Secretary of State and, you know, the president, vice president, everyone else got snapped ahead of him, and he kind of just took control of the United States. I mean, that's a possibility. I also think it's interesting how we're going to see the U.S. agent as kind of his, bastion of the Sokovia Accords. He's definitely going to be a registered superhero.
Yep. And
they're going to do, it's almost going to be what's the show on Amazon? The superhero show. We're all it's kind of going to be like this scripted out version of what a hero should be, not what an actual hero is. They're, like, obviously we see him on the turf field being paraded out in front of everybody. Like, he's going to be a phony.
You talking about The Boys?
Yeah, The Boys. I just had a brain
Okay.
fart. Yeah, like The Boys. Like, obviously it's not going to be as dark or...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, The Boys is dark.
But I mean, just like the fact that it's played out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of get from it. U.S. Agent is going to be, I think in one part of the trailer, Bucky says, like, the people need an icon to look at or something. Or
Yeah.
they need a symbol. And the shield is that symbol, but right now it belongs in the government's version of what Captain America is in U.S. Agent versus what Captain America actually should be, which is a good man in Sam.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like the fight we're going to get. I know there's some people that think that Bucky, they're going to share the mantle. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he, out of respect of what Cap wanted, he's going to
I agree.
let that go.
I mean, he could be his own character. He doesn't have to be Captain America.
So here's a question for you. I mean, do they even know each other?
I know. That's one of the most interesting parts here. I mean, we look at Bucky. He goes from Captain America. The only reason that, Sam fought him in Winter Soldier. The only reason that Sam went after him at all was because Cap was looking for him. Anytime they spent together, like, was with Cap. I mean, they have nothing in common. I don't know. He spent a lot of time
in Wakanda.
Yeah, he spent a ton of time in Wakanda, and then he got unfrozen for the fight, and then he got snapped, and then it's like, you know, like, how long have they been together? Why are they paired together? Like, I get it, but we're gonna see them kind of bond as characters, and that's gonna be the most interesting part for me.
And they've had a little bit of banter, like, you know, in the previous movies, and they showed at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I hate you, which is like, you know, referring
Yeah.
back to the Civil War scene.
But honestly, that banter might, like, translate into them maybe not working together too well
And
as a
being
team.
actual friends.
Like, in the beginning, yeah, they might not actually respect each other's fighting style. I mean, we do get that super badass scene at the end with them basically recreating the Avengers scene where, I mean, it's different dialogue, but you remember when Iron Man jumps out the back and Cap's like, do we even have a plan? And he's like, I have a plan. Attack. And he jumps out. I mean, that's kind of like, they had that same energy, almost shot for shot. I mean, clearly a reference.
I love the trailer. Like, first of all, I wasn't even expecting the investor event to be that crazy. I mean, that was better than Comic-Con 2019.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nuts. Everyone was hyped. Twitter was popping off.
They give a lot of people hope.
Yeah. To know that we're getting, 4 movies next year and at least 5 shows. I mean, that's, I think 10 projects. It's crazy.
It really is crazy.
I mean, any last kind of thoughts on Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I guess I'm just kind of excited to see where this drives next. You know, I mean, we look down the line. We know there's probably going to be some sort of sequel series to this, and a tie-in with the movies. So, like, I kind of want to see how Zemo fits in with the Thunderbolts. I mean, you said there's been set photos of kind of Zemo, and didn't you say, like, Anthony Mackie kind of just hanging out, like, almost working together? Like,
Yeah.
how are we gonna get there, right? Like, how does he ignore the bombing?
I think that's early on, too.
Yeah, like,
I don't know. Maybe he needs something from them.
teaming up with them, and then how is Zemo gonna tie in with the Thunderbolts? Like, I can't wait for that. Me and you were talking about this earlier. We really think that the next series, in like the continuation of this series, will go right into the Thunderbolts, and they'll have their own show.
Yeah.
They can't announce
Falcon
it
and Winter Soldier
because it'll ruin
season
stuff.
2, but it's basically the Thunderbolts versus them, or
maybe
or however
maybe
they
they change the name. Maybe they add some sort of like tagline to it. I don't know, but I'm really, really, really excited for that.
Oh, I got one for you. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't heard this, but Captain America and the White Wolf. I mean, he's gonna become Cap. Bucky is moving towards the White Wolf, which I don't know if in the Wakandan scenes with
They mentioned it.
Shuri.
Yeah.
She basically says it to him. She calls him the White Wolf, I think.
Yeah, is that a title earned by him, or do you think he just takes that as his own mantle? I mean, I don't know why he would kind of ditch the Bucky name.
This might be able to tie us into Black Panther 2, which we'll talk about later in this series that we're doing on the channel, but maybe Shuri kind of gets connected with him somehow, being the new Black Panther, and she gives him the name or something, and he remembers. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
you know, it is
anything can
really
happen.
interesting.
It is. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I love the trailer. This is my most anticipated show. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's up there. I'm getting real excited about WandaVision, though. Really excited. More and more. We'll talk about that in a different video.
Yep, yes, we will. If you did like the video, though, give it a thumbs up. Let us know your comments down below. I want to know everyone's thoughts on this, kind of what you want from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and if you liked the trailer. Other than that, follow me on Twitter at @AnotherMarvelG, and come back. Part 2's coming up. Catch you on a blip.